Endemic creations. Now, is that like the number N?
I think it's a furtherance from pandemic, which is what this game comes from. Hi, this is Moriarty.
And Crypto Spook.
And today we're going to jump into Plague Evolved. We're playing a little bit of co-op, and I brought in Thundercat, who was on our Lawbreakers video, and he's going to go ahead and play with me.
I see that you are a bacteria. Now, is it possible to, like, be a virus or anything other than a bacteria?
There's all sorts of different stuff. There's plagues and viruses and zombie genes, and you can be the monkeys from the,
like the band?
Planet the Planet of the Apes monkeys and take over the world. This game's absolutely insane on what you can be.
Hey, we're the monkeys.
But this is the co-op version of the game, and what we're doing here, both of us are a different bacteria, and we're going to try and take over the world.
Yeah, when you first talked about this game, I was like, Plague, oh, that was such a shit game way back when. But now that I'm looking at it, this is actually, frankly, kind of pretty.
Yeah, this started as a mobile game, and before that, I think it was Pandemic on Newgrounds or on, I don't know, some Flash website, and that's kind of how it started. And then they had the mobile game, which was not very pretty, but now we've got this beautiful adaptation here, which...
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Did you choose intentionally to start in Russia, or was that the only option?
I am actually starting in China.
China, that's what I said.
Yes, that is not Russia.
Yeah,
though...
you said China, I said it's China.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. You know, this is recorded. People can prove you wrong.
Don't you bring things up with logic and fact. Okay, so it's rat-borne, blood pathogen that is not water-soluble. Interesting choice. I guess you didn't have enough points for it at the time.
You can change all that later on, and as you evolve and do more damage through more countries, you get to choose more stuff. One of the things that I'm doing here is stealing a lot of points from Thundercat.
That sounds exactly like something you would do. After spending hundreds of hours of playing with you, I feel like that is what you do. Always.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw that you double stole from him.
I'm the best person to play with, okay?
Horrible friend.
I am the best of all the people. So as you saw there, it's a very pretty game. They've definitely upped it. I mean, it's just great. And the single player is super fun, but the multiplayer is so neat because you get to work together to wipe out the world.
So where is he represented here on the map?
South Africa. He's the yellow dot.
Oh, yeah, no, I see it. Okay.
And his beautiful name, as you can see, he named his disease Death 101.
I guess that's a pretty good name for a disease. I don't think I would be pretty alarmed if a doctor said, "You have Death 101. It's a bacteria." I'd be like, "Oh no!"
It's entry level though. It's very much the basics of death. Okay.
Oh wow, wow! You really got a lot of points fast. So is that? I guess that's just based off of how much time, or how many people?
How quickly you expand. Yeah, you get more points the more you expand. Yeah, and then one of the nice things of playing in the co-op here is that you can give and take from your friends. So, for example, if I've already infected the entire world, I don't need transmission properties anymore, and I can give them to him, and he can take some from me as well, and then he's more communicable.
It feels unfortunate that you picked such a rural part of China, though.
It doesn't matter.
It's now spreading. Yeah,
it doesn't matter. There's no specific, like, each country is its own, but there's no actual, like, you know, specific town that you're taking over.
So why are the bubbles popping up? Like, what does that mean?
That's how you get your DNA points.
I don't understand why they're popping. I think at this point they would probably just bomb China, if you look at that.
I'm
Oh,
not
there's
actually,
none dead. I see.
I'm not killing anybody. They don't know, but I have infected 1 billion people.
Oh, God. That's terrifying. This is, like, way worse than bird flu ever would have been.
Right? And then eventually you start killing people, but first you want to infect everybody.
That makes sense. You, like, sneak up on them, but can't the body, like, build an immunity? Well, not if you keep evolving it, I guess.
More concerning is that there are cure labs, and those cure labs will develop a cure.
As they
for
just
your
did.
disease. Yes, they are starting to research me, which sucks, because once they get you, you're kind of done.
Well, you have 1.5 billion people infected. I'm thinking they're probably going to do something about it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. Like, here's one of the things that's totally unrealistic, okay? They get this cure out to the ruralest places in, like, a week and a half. So if they develop the cure to 100%, it doesn't matter if you are in the mountains of Pakistan.
Where
You're
is
gonna get
the
a cure.
cure? Like, where's the cure meter? I'm not seeing it.
That's the thing in the middle there. You've got the...
Oh, it's the red and blue bar at the top?
No, the red part is me, yellow part is him, blue part is healthy people.
He's doing terrible.
Yes, and then down below that, you can see that there's like a little box there, right? In a hexagon, and you can see that there's like a beaker to the left, a red beaker to the left.
Well, now it's gone. This is terrible.
Look, I can't help that you can't see things.
Okay, I see the beaker. So when they get to the middle, is that the finito
No,
or all the way
that's how-
across?
Doesn't no. Ow, God, no. That's how many labs there are. Then on the left, you can see 1.6 billion, and then 0 for skull and 1% for beaker.
Okay, so that's how much cure they've figured out.
Right, I wasn't really looking forward to doing this kind of a thing with you, where I have to explain how
Well,
pictures work.
they're hard pictures. I mean, I prefer books with the letters.
Cute. So they have 2% cure. It's a game where you're going to work with your friend, and in theory, he should have at least taken over more than 1,000 people at this point. When I have almost 2 billion.
That's pretty pathetic. Like, what the hell is he doing? And neither of you have any lethality.
No, because I don't want to be lethal. You don't. If you're lethal, everybody focuses on you. But for whatever reason, because he had not grown at all, they decided to focus on me exclusively, which totally
Like, you
screwed
had,
me.
like, nearly... 2 billion people, so that's a pretty large percentage of the entire world infected with this bacteria.
But I didn't do anything other than make people cough.
Oh, that's even worse. That's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, but then the entire world pours all of its research into curing a cough? That's in China?
And, and the Middle East. And now
like, really?
Africa. And now Russia.
Yeah, but the world doesn't care about... I mean, no. You know? Madagascar gets sick, and all of a sudden Sweden and France and the Ukraine are all like, we must cure this.
Yeah, it looks like you're trying to take over Africa at this point.
I'm trying to get out there before I get to 50% cured and can't do anything. Because at this point it's like, okay, we're in a race against the cure. I need to get out there, I need to get everybody infected, and then I need to start slaughtering them. But of course, I'm having no assistance.
Oh yeah, they're mad at you now.
Yes, I have 2 point whatever billion, and our buddy is at 4 million. He's finally left the thousands.
Yeah, he just made a huge jump. But you've got like half the world infected with this cough.
It doesn't matter though.
And they have accelerated wildly to making a cure for it now.
Exactly. And once it's at 100%, like I said, they go out into, the deepest, darkest mountains and start, just giving everybody the cure. And now, look, just disappearing hundreds of millions at a time. And then
oh my gosh,
we're cured.
That's
Sucks.
terrible. Like, you went
Absolutely
from
sucks.
billions to millions in, like, days.
Yep.
That was an
And
incredibly curable bacteria, which makes sense because bacteria you could just kill with like penicillin.
Yep. So I barely kill anybody, and Thundercat does nothing.
Oh god, that's depressing.
It is depressing, and of course now I'm going to try and spend some points on drug resistance when I'm down to 20,000. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess now you know, and that's half the battle.
We're a bad disease.
So now you can do what?
So this is actually one of the interesting things. Once you're gone, you can still spend points to help out the other disease. So you can give them more difficult to cure, or easier to transmit, or more lethal, and so forth. But ultimately, if only one of you is alive, you're probably going to lose.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. It's a cool game. It's a lot of fun. I remember the reason that I decided to buy this game on PC, because I wasn't going to, because just like you, I was thinking about the crappy mobile game, you know what I mean? But I saw a YouTube video of two guys playing this side by side, right? They were on the same computer, and they were just sitting there going, oh my god, let's make this guy have diarrhea, and then just busting up laughing. And I always wanted to have that experience. And
Jeremy was probably a terrible partner for it, I'm guessing.
Well, no, once they introduced the co-op to it, it's like you can have that experience, but not the same way, but kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that they introduced the co-op. I think it was a fantastic thing to do, and it just makes it so much better to be able to sit there and plot the death of humanity together as opposed to alone.
And now that he's finally at 60 million, and, you know, that's only, like, absolutely nothing compared to what you already had. So
yeah.
I guess what's important is that in the next one you focus on resistance.
Yep, that's what I did, and he still didn't grow. He never figured out how to grow. I don't know. Let's just call out Thundercat for being terrible.
You're terrible, Thundercat.
He's terrible.
You're bad, and you should feel bad.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm sure he'll see this as soon as it goes live, and I'm sure that he'll be very, very sad.
Good.
So there you go. That's Plague Evolved. That's the co-op version. Pick it up. Try it out. Of course, you need to have a friend who has it. But otherwise, man, this is it's so much fun to sit there, jump onto Steam chat, whatever it is, and talk about the death of humanity together. It makes it a lot better. Try to grow a little bit faster. You should definitely be growing at the same pace. It shouldn't be well after you're cured that your partner finally hits 500 million.
I can only wonder if not screwing your partner over might have helped him.
You know, I think so too. I don't know. But in the end, he doesn't kill that many people, so I'm going to go ahead and say that this was a loss for both of us.
Now that he's finally nearing 1 billion.
Finally, in 2018.
Although you still seem to be on the map in a few places.
No, those are just people I killed.
Oh, I see. Although
Yeah.
not even a percentage.
Not even. So there you go. Anything else you want to add?
Nope, but I wish I could play it. It looks like a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys.
Plague Evolved. Until the next one.